Another day, another story. Takeover of a company. Can anyone buy all share of any company from share market and take over the company? In theory, it is possible for an individual or entity to buy enough shares of a company from the stock market to gain a controlling stake and potentially take over the company. However, the process of acquiring a controlling stake and executing a takeover involves a series of legal, regulatory, and financial considerations, and it might not be as straightforward as it seems. Here are a few points to consider. Ownership percentage. To effectively take control of a company, an entity typically needs to acquire a significant portion of its outstanding shares. The exact percentage required varies by jurisdiction and company structure but is often around 50% or more. Regulatory approvals. Acquiring a large stake in a company could trigger regulatory reviews and approvals, depending on the industry and the countries involved. Regulatory bodies may examine the potential impact of the takeover on competition, market stability, and other factors. Shareholder approval. In some cases, a takeover might require approval from the company's existing shareholders. This often occurs when the acquisition involves a significant change in ownership. Financing. Acquiring a controlling stake in a company can be expensive. The entity attempting the takeover would need to have the necessary financial resources to buy a substantial number of shares at the prevailing market price. Defensive measures. Companies may implement defensive measures to deter hostile takeovers. These could include adopting poison pill provisions, where additional shares are issued to existing shareholders if an unsolicited takeover attempt occurs. Legal and governance issues. Depending on the laws of the country and the company's bylaws, there could be restrictions on the maximum ownership percentage, disclosure requirements, and other governance considerations. Hostile versus friendly takeovers. Takeovers can be either friendly or hostile. In a friendly takeover, the target company's management and board of directors are usually supportive of the acquisition. In a hostile takeover, the target company's management resists the acquisition, potentially leading to a more complex and protracted process. Due diligence. Before attempting a takeover, the acquiring entity would typically conduct thorough due diligence to understand the financial, operational, and legal aspects of the target company. It's important to note that while it's theoretically possible for an individual or entity to attempt a takeover, the process is complex and may require the involvement of legal and financial professionals. Additionally, market dynamics, shareholder sentiment, and other factors can play a significant role in determining the success of a takeover attempt. Thanks for watching.